Grand Risings. Today is Frequency Check Friday, June 10th, and this is your Shekinah Wisdom podcast. Grand Risings, Grand Risings, Grand Risings. You know today is my favorite day of the week, second favorite. My first favorite, of course, is Self-Care Saturday. But before we could even get to Self-Care Saturday, we have Frequency Check Friday. And that is the day where we look around in our environment and perform a frequency check and determine if we are vibrating higher or at the same frequency. Well, today, my lovelies, I want to report my frequency. I have raised frequencies, and I can tell by the level of interaction. And I can also tell by the people that have moved out of my life and those that are being replaced by reciprocal energies. One thing that I look for on Frequency Check Friday is if what I'm putting out is matching the energy that is coming back in. And as I look at this, I can determine what frequency I'm on. And I can also determine if there is a trade deficit. A trade deficit occurs when you put out more than when you're getting back. There's not a balance of trade. And when there's not a balance of trade, everything is going to fall apart. Your original goals and the things that you wanted to achieve, you won't be able to achieve them because the environment that you will currently find yourself in, if you take that path, will not support your growth and development. So that's why it's important that we take time out on these Frequency Check Fridays and examine what is going on in our environment. Has your interaction with people raised the bar or has it lowered the bar? And if you find yourself on the lowering the bar aspect, then the self-evaluation needs to be done. Are you vibrating at a higher rate than you were yesterday? If not, self-check is needed. Frequency Check Friday gives us an opportunity to see where exactly we are and gives us an opportunity to transmute those energies if necessary. Because sometimes we are not we'll do a frequency check and we figure out that we're not where we want to be. So what do you do in that scenario? So if you find yourself in that scenario, the first thing you do is reanalyze your objectives. Look over at what is your motivating factor for doing so. And check if your actions are in alignment with that motivating factor. If not, then changes need to be made. What can you do to motivate and encourage yourself to live the life that you've always imagined? What can you do to encourage and uplift those around you? These are the questions that I want you to think about on your Frequency Check Friday. I want you to observe your interactions with people. I want you to observe what you see externally from you, because all of these things make up what's going on in our subconscious mind. If you find your environment chaotic, that means there's some inner turmoil that needs to be worked through. And we can all work on these things together. You can easily book an appointment at ShekinahWisdom.com. Or you could get some art therapy at IAMTheletterUcollection.com. Or if you want to simply support what we're doing here, you could Cash App Unearthing the Truth. All right, my lovelies, you have a wonderful, happy Frequency Check Friday.